Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka on a beautiful and a glorious Tuesday. My name is Banu. In case if you haven't seen me, well, this is the first time that I'm hosting the show Good Morning Sri Lanka, and words cannot describe how awesome and how great that I'm feeling right now to be speaking to you guys all over the country in Sri Lanka. All right, so news when it comes to not just in Sri Lanka but global news. That's what we mainly target on the show, especially to all of you who would like to get a glimpse of what's happening in the globe, what's happening outside Sri Lanka for that matter as well in our segments. All right, now April is a month that is very important to Sri Lankans, especially the 14th of April, because it's a Sinhalese and Tamil New Year. But it is, of course, the New Year celebrations happening all over the world, for that matter, when it comes to this. Okay, so India is as well celebrating New Year in this amazing, fashionable way throughout the month, not just on one particular day. Okay, so this news is going to come in handy, and this is one of those beautiful sceneries of what's happening in India right now. It's a harvest festival marking New Year celebrations with the traditional enthusiasm of the traditional Indian men and women across India. So check this out and enjoy it. People from all walks of life in India's northeastern state of Assam revel in the festive spirit as they celebrated the first day of Rongali Bihu, the festival heralding the Assamese New Year. With traditional fervour and gaiety, people in large numbers gathered at several places in Guwahati, the main city in the state, to watch colourful traditional dances staged in the open to the tunes of folk songs and beats of musical instruments. Chief Minister of Assam Tarun Gogoi too took part in one of these functions and rendered a song. The first day of Rongali Bihu is also known as Goru Bihu. On the occasion prior to dawn, the cattle are given a refreshing bath and the owners chain the ropes in a customary ritual before feeding them for the first ever time of the new year. Shantanu, a resident of Guwahati, said that Bihu also is an ideal occasion for nurturing communal harmony, since people of all faiths take part in the celebrations. On the Rongali Bihu day, we all get united and celebrate this day together. On this day, we pray for the better production of crops. Rongali Bihu is a traditional agro-based cultural festival of the Assamese. Apart from bathing of the cattle, the farm implements are also symbolically worshipped, and rice wine is served to the elders in their household on this day. The day is also observed with gusto in other states of India, although it is known by different names. Assamese celebrate 3 different Bihus throughout the year, which mark the changing harvesting patterns. Meanwhile, people in southern state of Kerala hail the Malayalam New Year known as Vishu by visiting temples to offer prayers and exchanging gifts. Celebrated on the first day of Malayalam month, Madam, people arrange grains, fruit, vegetables, silk and gold on a platter and present them as offering to the Hindu deity Lord Hanuman. P. Santosh Kumar, president of Anjaneya Seva Sangh, a religious trust at Thiruvananthapuram, wished all the Malay people a prosperous Vishu and said that this festival is celebrated with utmost enthusiasm by the Keralatis in their home state as well as all over the world.
We are celebrating Vishu, and Vishu means the flourish of the year. So we are all celebrating. Kids and everybody will celebrate the Vishu with giving Kainitam to everybody. So I wish all the people in Kerala and abroad, all Malayalis, I wish happy Vishu.
This is a very famous Hanuman temple in Kerala, Trivandrum. Now here it is a very festival is going on in connection with Vishu. You know, Vishu is a festival culture of Kerala. It's only in Kerala we have this kind of festival.
On this day, mothers awaken their children early in the morning and take them blindfolded to the prayer room, where all the assets of the house are kept in front of a mirror and then open their eyes so that the offerings of Kani becomes their first sight of the new year. People believe that seeing the Kani will herald a year of prosperity and happiness to the beholder, which also signifies the beginning of the main harvest season in Kerala. indeed an amazing sight to look at, especially when you're in India, but not just when you're in India, anywhere in the world. If you are looking at that, those visuals, it's amazing. It's part of a tradition that you want to really be a part of, and it is diversity that defines India, and yet in spite of that there is unity and there is so much of bonding together, which in my opinion is what the entire world needs right now, okay, which is the speciality of India, and no other festival demonstrate it better than what they do. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next video item that we've got in store for you as well. Now, no one, absolutely everyone rather, knows what the Boston Marathon tragedy was. A lot of people suffered it, and we're still going through the after effects of the sorrowful incident that happened. But you know, as I say, the show must go on. You know, the runners are doing a fabulous job so far in the marathon, and as usual the African runners are being the dominant ones, winning everything by far, by miles right now. So this news item is all about the Boston Marathon and the events that are taking place right now. So take a watch, and we'll be right back. Ethiopia's Lelisa Dizisa and Kenya's Rita Jepto won the men's and women's Boston Marathon on Monday, continuing African runners' dominance in the sport.
Looks like a lot of smiling faces going by some 9,000 runners, men and women.
This is a finish in an unofficial 2 hours 10 minutes and 23 seconds, besting Ethiopia's Grebre Zegbia and Kenya's Mika Kogo in a finishing sprint. Jepto closed up in an unofficial 2 hours 26 minutes and 25 seconds, crossing the finish line more than 30 seconds ahead of the nearest challenger, Mesrit Hailu of Ethiopia. Americans took 4th place in both races, with Jason Hartman and Shalane Flanagan finishing just off the podium. No American has won since Lisa Larsen fade back in 1985. Jepto passed Portugal's Ana Jules Felix, who has held a commanding lead for 8 miles, the 24th mile of the 117th running of the race. Yes, it was a complete and utter blueprint to win for the African runners out there. No American in a long time has received a victory in the Boston Marathons in what you just saw. Okay, so the runners faced milder conditions on Monday that they had a year earlier, they say, with the temperature in Boston reaching 54 degrees, and that's quite hot. At the finish, well below the 84 degrees Fahrenheit in last day, that's in 2012. So positive, inspirational stuff, and of course after the sad news of the Boston Marathon. Okay, so it's time for us to take a little bit take a different path right now. This is a very popular music video that was released some time back.